Hi, my name is Garrett, and this is my fish tank.
The Savage Cichlids on YouTube, and also I also have a couple different accounts on there for a couple of different things. I'll put in the description below.
All right.
And I'm Thomas. If you haven't watched any of my other videos yet, I'm kind of holding the camera at a weird angle right now.
Get the buddy briefly.
We got the dude back here. What's up?
Get the buddy.
All right. Tell me what you got going on over here, man.
So I guess I'll start. I got a 55-gallon tank.
Well, first of all, have you seen my video?
I haven't watched.
Okay,
the Savage Cichlids channel.
Okay, I put like 2 videos on there. One of Panzer and then one of this tank. And
you recorded my tank without me knowing.
Yeah, but dude. Dude. They've grown so much. Look at them. Like, they've grown so much. So what do you got? What kind of lighting do you got going on here?
Some pretty crappy lighting going on. It's a National Geographic light, actually. They produce their own fish lights.
What? How much does it do? Is it only lights like 20 gallons, right?
Yeah, it's meant for 20-gallon, but you know, I was kind of broke at the time, so it's going on my 55.
Okay.
It's got 3 settings. Obviously, off when the fish need to sleep. It's got full brightness, so during the daytime.
Okay.
And a night light if they just needed a little calmer, but
okay,
it's night.
All right. So let's have that on full. Let's turn off the light, and let's actually move this light to the side. And the reason I'm doing this is because I'm going to open this up, and we're going to go through and we're going to talk about these fish. So what about this guy right here?
Well, this little girl right here would be named Harley, and she is a female clown peacock African cichlid. She is one of the few fish in here that I actually know the gender of completely, and I named her Harley because some of you might know, named after a comic book character named Harley Quinn, who's basically a female clown. Okay. I figured it was appropriate given the species name. Alright.
What about the, let's go this one right here. What about this one?
This one, don't tell her I said so, but this little thing is one of my favorites. That's Magma. And we're 90% sure she is a female as well, given her markings and fins. She is called an orange blotch cichlid, and she is actually a hybrid of 2 different kinds of cichlids. We don't know what kind because they're basically mutts, so it can kind of vary as to what kind they are. But I like her because she'll just bite my fingers every time I put them in the tank.
Okay. What about this one right here?
That one?
That's Lightning.
That's my boy. That is the oldest fish I have in here, or the fish I've had for the longest. His name is Lightning, and he is an electric blue Johanny. And he is like, not quite the boss of the tank, but I like to think of him as the police officer. When anybody's out of line, he just comes over and whips them back into shape, you know? So, he's definitely one of my favorites, if not my favorite.
What about this one right here?
That one would be called Goldberg. And we do not know Goldberg's gender. And Goldberg is one of the fish I do not know the exact names of.
Okay.
But
we'll have to get that for another video then. Where did he go? Where did he go? There he is.
But yeah, Goldberg, pretty docile guy. He likes to be pet, actually. So when I put my fingers up there, most of them will come up and swim by me at least.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do we got going on with this guy right here?
That guy is Ivory, another one of the top 3. Ivory just loves to be pet. What is up, buddy? Come here, Ivory. Come here. Okay. Not right now, I guess, but Ivory is an albino, and he usually just loves to be pet. He is also the boss of the tank. He's a pretty peaceful guy, but if anybody does mess with him or any new fish get added, he will come over and beat the living snot out of them.
I'm gonna kind of move the light in the middle now here. What about this guy right here? How do I know?
Oh, that would be called a strawberry cichlid. Oddly enough, I decided to name it Mango because I didn't want to name it after the species, and I think it looks kind of like a mango.
Okay.
She's one of the newer fish I have, and her personality, she's more timid. She's nipped at me a couple times, but usually when the others will all come up to the front to be fed, she'll kind of hang out in the back and just zoom up and grab some pellets.
Okay. What about this guy right here?
That yellow little dude is Survivor. We named him that because
No way, that's Survivor.
that is Survivor.
That is not
Yeah.
Survivor.
Survivor used to be the smallest fish in the tank. And now Survivor is getting to be one of the bigger ones.
Dude, what?
We call it Survivor because I had an ammonia problem in this tank, and quite a few of my original fish ended up dying, with the exception of Lightning over there.
And the plug.
And the pleco, yeah, we'll get to the pleco. He's a boss. But anyway, I bought Survivor and I put him in the tank to test if the ammonia levels were down. Yeah, I know I'm cruel. I basically bought him as a guinea pig. And now he's one of my most likable fish, and he's getting to be one of the biggest. So named him Survivor.
What do you got going on over here?
That is Fanta. You can probably guess why I named him that. Certainly nothing to do with the color. He would be called a red zebra cichlid. Okay. And given by the markings on the fins, those little egg spots on his anal fin there, he's probably a male. But he's usually a pretty shy guy as well. He kind of hangs out at the bottom, kind of like Mango does when being fed.
Okay. So, what about this little guy hiding back here? What is that? That would be a jewel, right?
Yes, while that isn't my favorite fish, I absolutely love that species of cichlid. They're called African jewel cichlids, or red jewel cichlids. And they're named that because they'd be found in the rivers in Africa leading out of their freshwater lakes such as Malawi. And the people would think they look kind of like rubies or red jewels. And so I named that one Dot because it has a dot in the middle of it. Actually, my little nephew over here named her Dot. And yeah, she usually just kind of hangs back from the rest of the cichlids. She's kind of a loner. So that's Dot for you.
And you got this guy always floating in the same spot in the back.
That is Smalls, because, I mean, he's the smallest, pretty much. I don't know the name of that fish, but it's pretty awesome fish. I love the way his fin is shaped, kind of like a crescent moon. He's pretty peaceful. Nobody ever has problems with him. Never has problems with anybody. So I think he's a great addition to the tank. Given his color, he's sometimes hard to spot, and he just blends in.
Right. Okay. I like how you got the white sand on the bottom.
Oh yeah, I love the white sand. But
here's the pleco we were talking about.
That pleco
looks like he's been having some nips taken out of him.
Oh yeah, all of my African cichlids, or not all of them, but the ones who think they're tough, they will just come up and just start beating up the pleco. And for whatever reason, I got the pleco that just doesn't fight back too much. Usually the pleco just chills. And that one is a red-tailed shark, it's called. That is hip-hop right there. Named after a style of music. A music genre. Because he's just hip and has it happening.
Is that the bumblebee?
That is Bumblebee Jr., named after the OG Bumblebee.
His color is really faded compared to the other bumblebee.
I know, but at the same time, that's because he's not the dominant.
Okay.
My last bumblebee was the dominant of the tank, and therefore her colors were always very bright. This one, just another inmate. And we got, who do we got left? The twins.
Yeah, we got the twins. Oh, I forgot about those guys.
The twins we got over here.
And Ninja.
They're those ones with the kind of dark body and then the orange stripe going down the center of them. The one that the camera's focused on right now, that would be Double Stuff. I named him that because, well, looks kind of like an Oreo with orange in the middle, and then his bottom fin has some yellow on it. And that one would just be Oreo. So, Oreo and Double Stuff. Oreo is definitely the boss of the two, and Oreo will just beat up Double Stuff all the time, but they still love each
And
other.
don't forget Ninja.
Ninja. How could I forget Ninja? Ninja over here. This little black guy that looks like he breaks into houses at night. That is
That's so bad.
That is
so
not
bad.
how I meant that to come out.
That is so bad.
Not how I meant that to come out. Okay. Ninja is called a Chueri cichlid, and again from Africa, but I'm not meaning to do this. But yeah, I named him Ninja because he's pretty dark. He looks like he could just assassinate people.
Okay, alright.
And a snail.
He also likes to bite my fingers a lot.
Is that
so-
snail
Oh,
still
don't
alive
forget-
in there?
Yeah, the
Don't
snails.
forget Frosty.
Both snails are in here somewhere.
Don't
Oh yeah, what about Frosty here?
And Frosty the snowman here. I love his coloring. When he goes towards the bottom of the tank, he looks more blue. When he's up at the top, he starts to look more white. And he's basically best friends with my albino, Ivory, over here. They'll just swim around across the tank, up and down together.
And they
And,
usually fight.
Yeah, and they'll fight sometimes. They kind of switch off between who's the dominant of the tank. It's between Ivory and Frosty.
Alright, alright. Well, you've seen it here, everybody. We got the 55-gallon tank with how many fish are in here?
We now have 4, 5, 6, 7,
Don't forget Picasso and Small.
8, 16.
16 fish. Okay. You planning
And
on
2
getting?
snails.
Oh, 2 snails. You planning on getting any more?
Oh yeah. I'm planning on adding at least one more. It's kind of a purple African cichlid. And then I'm going to get a crawfish in here.
Okay.
And then that'll probably finish up the tank, but who knows? Might decide to do more.
Okay.
And Garrett,
Buddy.
also, the crawfish might pinch the fish.
They deserve it if it happens.
Or maybe Picasso.
They should be faster.
Picasso might always get pinched.
Alright.
Since he's always at the
Well,
bottom.
alright. Thank you for watching, everybody. My name is Thomas. This is Savage Cichlids, and you can check out my other channel, Yellow Super 07, all one word. Or you can check me out on Instagram, 3.6 Charger, or Yellow Super 07. We will be posting almost daily videos. Thank you.